That's very old in Canada. So, because we're a very young country. If you when you come to Richmond, you will see that we have an airport, international airport, like Narita. And we also have trains and buses and boats, and you'll see this kind of thing every day when you're in Richmond. Lots of different types of boats travel up and down the river. You will see these every day. And of course, the Vancouver Airport. Ice hockey is very important to Canadians. And today, I think the Canada team was playing the Russian team in the Olympics. I don't know who won. This is our city team. Both of my sons, I think when I was here last time, I might have explained, my sons are older, they're all grown up, but they played hockey, and they played on these teams. This is the best team for young people in this area. And so you might get a chance to see a Canadian hockey game, a very high-level hockey game, if you wish. In Richmond, we're actually a fishing village. And so if you're interested, you can go down to the docks and see lots of different types of boats. We are also a farming community. We're like out in the country. And so if you're interested, you can see farms, maybe 10 minutes from your house. Lots of wildlife. That's why people like to live in Richmond, because we don't have tall buildings. We have lots of trees, lots of parks, lots of places where you can see birds and small animals, and it's very fresh air. You will find that it's very relaxing to visit Richmond. This is downtown Richmond. It's very small. We don't have big buildings. But if you want to see big buildings, you just have to go for a drive for 15 minutes and you can see big buildings in Vancouver. We don't like big buildings. We like small buildings. That's why I live in Richmond. But this is actually in the center. Now, just to let you know, I thought I would give you some statistics on Richmond. We have a very small city. We've got 11,000 secondary students, just like you, 11,000. And we have 11,000 elementary students. So very small city. All of our schools are called neighborhood schools. That means, how many of you take the bus to school every day, or the train? Do you walk to school? Okay. Most of you will be very near the school you're going to go to in Richmond, so it won't be very hard to get to school. Our students walk to school every day. All of our schools are modern. I notice you have a nice new school here, which is very nice. We have 37 elementary schools and 10 secondary schools. You're going to visit one secondary school called McMath. You don't have to worry. You tell your parents everybody in Richmond is friendly and you're going to be very safe. We have very high academic standards. We're the top school in the top school district in the province. We're #1. So we have very good students in Richmond. These are some of our these are actually 3 of our international students who came to study in Richmond for 1 year. That's my last school where I was principal. That's called Cambie. If I was there as principal, you would come to my school. But I've allowed another friend, because I'm not in a school anymore, I work in the board office, so one of my friends who's a principal is going to host you in his school. And he has had many visiting Japanese students before. I'm sure you will enjoy your time there. But this is one of the schools. So you can see that our schools are quite modern. I'll show you a picture of McMath where you're going to go to school in a few minutes. Our students win lots of scholarships. We really work on leadership, and our students win lots of awards in Richmond. So you're coming to a very good school district. If you were to come to Canada, or you're curious to know, students in Canada, it takes 3 years to get a high school graduation. And it can take a little bit longer if you're just learning English, or if you have a different learning style. It depends on the courses that you want to study. If you're doing physics and chemistry and biology, it might take you a little bit longer. We have a Kwantlen University is right in Richmond, if you're curious to know. We have a university in our city. The most popular university is UBC. That's where I went, and my 2 sons went to UBC. This is the #1 university, one of the top universities in Canada. But we have many other universities that are within 30 minutes driving of Richmond. All of our schools offer all of these different types of programs. So if you were a student at McMath, for example, you would get to choose technical, science, business, home economics, information technology. All of those different types of courses would be available to you at no charge. All of our schools offer all of these programs, and you will see that when you're in Richmond next month. And many of you will get a chance to try all these different courses with your McMath friend. We also have specialty schools that have golf teams, table tennis teams, and soccer teams that you will hopefully participate in. When you get to Richmond, you will see some of your friends might be in advanced placement or international baccalaureate. The school you're going to, half of the students learn in French. Some of you might have a French buddy, a French pen pal, because half of the school is learning their schooling in French. If you were a student at McMath, you could try all of these different types of programs if you wanted to. All of our schools offer specialty programs like these. We also have lots of opportunity for students to do music, dance, theater, sports, and outdoor clubs. So we hope that when you're in Richmond, you'll try all of these things. I thought I would show you what students in grade 10 might study. So if your friends, when you meet them in a month, some of them, these are the courses that they'll be taking. And you'll be going to class with them for a week. Everybody takes these courses right here. If you're in grade 11 in Richmond, you will take these courses. You'll notice that they're very similar, but they're a little bit of a higher level. As you get closer to grade 12, the courses get more difficult. The last 3 here are called electives. That's where you get to choose. If you want to be a business person, you will take business courses. If you want to be a chef, you'll take cooking courses. If you like art or photography or acting or woodwork, you'll take those types of courses. It's all up to you. And in your graduation year, these are the types of courses that you'll take. They're very similar to the grade 11 classes. Some people finish school early, so you don't have to stay until the end of the year if you work hard and study hard. Okay. These are some of the specialty courses that you'll get to try when you're at McMath in a month. It all depends on who your buddy is, who you get assigned to, and who your friend is at the school. Okay? I'm going to show you some pictures now of some of our students who have been participating in programs. We have a hair design